Hi Capricorn, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the next 10 days. We're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to pull a spread. We're going to get whatever comes out. And then after that, I'm actually going to break it down for you guys for all of your birthdays. In astrology, the books separate you by Cusp, Cap 1, Cap 2, Cap 3, and then Capricorn Aquarius Cusp. So we'll get the general feeling of what's going on. And then after that, we're going to get the outcome for each individual week. So I'll tell you the dates. I'll actually put the information in the description box and probably timestamp it so that you guys can skip right over to the week that you're in. And like I said, I'll put it out there in the box below. So if you don't know which one you are, in other words, if you don't know if you're a Capricorn 1, Cap 1s are born between December 26th and January 2nd, just as an example. But if you need to, you can look below to see which one you fit in, and then you can listen to that particular reading as we break down the outcome for you. Okay, so we're going to get your recent past, your current energy, and then we're going to look into the near future. I will clarify, but I'm not going to keep the main message too long. I want to get to individual messages a little bit more. So let's see what your general energy is. Okay. We've got the Two of Swords in reverse, the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Justice card. So I'm going to take one more card. So your challenge is the Eight of Pentacles. Your overall energy is the Lovers in reverse. This makes perfect sense. So it's going to be a little bit different for everybody. That's why I'm hoping that each individual breakdown or outcome will suit each person for their particular birthday. So the first thing I feel is obviously something not going right in a love situation. Being upside down doesn't necessarily mean a break apart, but it could be. There's instability somewhere in your love relationship, somewhere where you're not happy. It could be that you feel like you've put a tremendous amount of work into the relationship and something just hasn't been working out the way you expected it to. I don't know that it's meant to happen the way that you expected it to. That's what I'm going to say, because that's what I'm feeling. In this case, I'm going to say this might have been swept out of your life for a reason. So if there's something that hasn't worked out and you're disappointed because you put so much work into it, it's because the universe is clearing you for the right person. I know we say that a lot. I say that a lot because I really do believe that whoever's meant for you is coming, and it's going to be within the next 6 months. It's going to happen differently for everyone at different times. But it's a really important message to understand. Whenever the universe is pushing something out of your life, it's because it's bringing something that's better for you. And I've said this too in the last couple of readings. I don't think we're going to be learning from painful relationships. I believe we're going to be learning from a loving place instead of all the hurt, those types of lessons. So again, your challenge is, how much work do you actually put into the relationships that you have? Are you over extending yourself for everyone else? This has been a tough realization for you. Being in the reverse, the Two of Swords, is not recognizing when you need to stop. In other words, don't continue to put work where things aren't balanced. And if you aren't quite in that place where you've learned that lesson, you're going to keep getting scenarios that show up until you learn that lesson. It can be a harsh one, and it sucks, but it's a really good thing because it teaches you how to hold back, preserve your own energy, and learn that you can give to people without overextending yourself to the point where you can't focus anymore. So it's going to be a challenge, but it's important for you to learn that. And the awesome part about that is this is going to be something that's going to make you feel really good about the choices that you're making moving forward. You find victory when you choose yourself. And that's really a indication about what's coming. So this is about a new beginning. So I'm going to say this, and I'm thinking of somebody specific. If you're watching this video, you know I love you. This is a brand new beginning in work. So there's an opportunity that's coming towards you, and this energy is the next 10 days. So it could go from today, whenever you watch this reading, let's put it that way. Even though I put the date, whenever you click in, this could be for the next 10 days for you. You're going to be victorious in this new beginning. So I'm really glad to see that. But I was going to try to focus on love. So let's get back to it. You're going to feel so good about how you've preserved your energy and sort of held back, and recognize that you can't continue to put so much work into your relationships without getting something in return. We don't do to get, but there has to be balance. It's unfair to think that you have to put in all the work and that somebody doesn't have to give that back to you. You deserve it. You definitely earn it because you put so much effort into the things that you love, not only your work, but into your relationships. It's just who you are by nature. So this is going to be a time in your current energy where you start to recognize that pulling back is really not a bad thing. Holding back your energy and preserving it for yourself is actually going to give you the things that you want in your life instead of constantly draining you. I know it was hard to see in the past how to do that, how to balance that out, because it's probably an uncomfortable place for you to be. But in this case, it's really going to pay off. I promise you. Once you start to practice this more often, you're going to recognize that, oh, I feel so much better because I'm not allowing people to continue to take from me. I'm actually getting a feeling of love in return, or reciprocity, or an equal give and take. So with the Three of Wands, this is someone who's focusing not only on the future, but in this case, I'd say that this is leaving some things behind. If there were some decisions that you had to make that were really difficult, maybe there were some friends in your life, or even too many people, maybe you were dating a couple different people, whatever the case may be, this is choosing one option to me. That's what I'm seeing right now. And seeing that there isn't the ship in this one, but I want to say this so badly. It's like your ships are coming in. All those things that happened are in the past. You can't go back. What's done is done, and it's time to move forward with the choice that you've made. So whatever it is in your life that you're choosing in a love situation, it's time to hold on tight to that. Make sure that it's the one for you that's going to be balanced the way that you deserve. Maybe not the way that you expect initially, because it's just who you are by nature, but the one that you deserve. And moving forward from that place. With Justice in reverse, maybe you're reflecting back on the things that were not, didn't feel fair. Let's put it that way. With it in reverse, this is probably going to come up quite a bit in the near future, because you're going to recognize now where, oh God, this wasn't a balanced relationship. It wasn't give and take. And it could be just going back over a lot of different love relationships, other relationships as well, but it's recognizing where things weren't fair. And if you have to do a lot of reflection in order to wake yourself up to a place where you accept that you need to allow people to care for you too, and not accepting people who don't and don't make you feel good, it's okay to cut them out of your life. You don't have to keep people in your life. I don't care what their description is. In other words, what title they have. If it's family, or even in relationships that have been long-term, or in marriages, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you, and you have a right to move on from situations that don't feel good to you and find the justice that you deserve. So a lot of reflection in the near future, maybe because this new opportunity comes along and you're like, wow, this is what it's supposed to feel like. This is how I'm supposed to feel in a relationship that is balanced. And having closed out the ones that weren't is allowing me this opportunity in the current moment to feel this good. How great is that? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clarify, and then we're going to pick these cards up, and I'm going to give you the outcome of the love situation. Right now, I think it's a matter of choosing whether you want to continue with things that did not have balance for you, or do you move forward and take this new opportunity? So that's the question that we're going to be answering for each one of the signs. So we have the Queen of Wands. That's beautiful. And then the Two of Wands in reverse. So in the recent past, you may have felt really super passionate about this situation. Maybe you put everything that you had into it, and all of a sudden you just had a realization, this isn't working for me anymore. This is knowing deep, deep, deep within what really gets that fire going for you. And if you recognize this in yourself moving forward, it's like you came to the realization that you know who you are and you're passionate about what you want to do moving forward. That's beautiful energy. Because remember, this is recent past. So we're not going back to old readings. We're starting from whatever's just recently starting to happen. And this is great. Having to make difficult decisions around things that weren't balanced and putting the passion back into yourself, opening up to the idea that you have a right to receive the things that feel good to you. She's also extremely sexy. She's all about taking care of herself and putting that energy back into her so that she feels really good about who she is when she enters a room. That's how I feel. It's male or female. It doesn't matter who you are. It's just being passionate about feeling good and knowing what you want and not accepting anything less than that, to be honest. All right, so let's get clarification for the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This just means to me that this situation hasn't come to full fruition yet. That's all. With it in reverse being in that place, I'm going to say that's what's coming. So you may not be able to see it just yet, but hold tight because things take time. And if we're patient, they grow. You know that. You're a patient sign. You've had to work really hard to get to the places that you've gotten in your life. And this is saying this is coming back to you. Where you may have felt fulfilled before, you don't now. And that's why this new beginning is starting for you. It's to show you that there can be different areas in your different areas. Let me get this thought out. I promise you I'm not going to stumble through the whole reading. This is saying that you can have different times in your life where you feel fulfilled. In other words, you may have thought in the past you were completely happy with a situation or a scenario, and then all of a sudden something shifted. It's because as you close out old cycles and move into new ones, your needs are going to change. In this case, it's like your needs started to change. You want something different in your life, and you've got to open up to the idea that it could be just as good as it was before, just in a different way. So that Ten of Pentacles can be revived, but it's going to be different. It's going to look different for everybody. All right, and then on the bottom of the card, look at that, Lovers. So this is really saying to you in the current moment, focus on the new opportunity in love because it's going to be victorious. If you give it a chance, it can turn out to be the best relationship you've ever had. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Lovers card, it just means it's going to take time to get to the place where it feels as great as you want it to feel. So don't rush. Be okay with where you are right now and let this opportunity come towards you because I promise you it's going to make you happy in the long run if you just let it come. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Three of Wands and the Justice in reverse. And then I'm going to get an outcome, like I said, for each one of you, breaking down your birthdays. So the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, remember I said this, okay, the Devil. So the near future, especially in the next couple of weeks being in Mercury retrograde, you're going to be reflecting back on all the toxic relationships that you've had. There have been people who have been manipulative, narcissistic, difficult, whatever it was, I don't know why I'm stuttering so much in your video today. I think I just have so much to say to you. It's all those difficult, hard lessons that you had to learn. Once you take the time to reflect back on them, I think this new situation or the situation that's gonna show you what it's like to truly be in a loving relationship is gonna trigger those old feelings of, oh my God, what was I thinking in the past? So you're just gonna have to go through a little bit of healing in the future of past situations and realizing, my God, I sat back and waited for this to grow, and it's like I was just waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing was happening. Why did I spend so much time? Don't ever regret anything you've ever done, because everything has been a good lesson for you moving forward. So you did in the past, and you won't repeat that lesson now. Where things definitely didn't seem fair, you're going to accept that now and move past it and be okay with where things are moving forward. So remember, the main challenge is, do you continue to put work into situations that aren't balanced for you? I don't think you're going to. So I'm going to clear these cards, and I'm going to tell you, whoever you're dealing with in this new situation, because I'm going to focus on the new opportunity that's coming towards you. Whatever comes out, I'll tell you, but I want to make sure that you guys get the answers that you're looking for. Okay, so what is the info that Sag Cap Cusp? So if you're born between December 19th and December 25th, this part of the reading is for you. We've got honeymoon, reconciliation, and separation. And then it says very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, so if you are waiting for somebody from the past, the honeymoon part tells me there's a good possibility that that relationship could develop into something much bigger. Let's get the rest of the cards though, because each one of these could mean something different for you. If you have separated from a person for a period of time, there's a good possibility that that's going to come back together. All right, so Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands in reverse. All right, this makes sense. All right, so there's that Ten of Pentacles I was talking about. So whoever it is that's on your mind, the outcome for your situation, overall energy is the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Cups, making a decision. Tired of waiting? One of you may have walked away from the other, and maybe you're trying to be patient. This is waiting. If it doesn't come together, I think you're going to choose to walk away. I do see a decision that needs to be made in a partnership. Then we have the Ten of Wands, laying down the burdens of this situation, being a little bit tired of fighting for something and realizing that you can't put your energy, maybe put all your eggs in one basket. Like I said, there's a new opportunity coming, so I think you're going to be patient. And if this is an old situation that you've already walked away from, you're going to be open to the idea that this new person or an energy that's, you're going to let something go that didn't work. If this is a new energy that's coming into your life, they haven't quite come forward yet. So just be patient. This is just the next 10 days. It could be that they come in June and they just haven't shown up yet. If you're waiting for someone who walked away, or if you walked away from a situation, the two of you are going to have to come together and decide whether you can make this work. That could be a renewal in that relationship. So there's two different scenarios. Take whichever resonates for you. All right. Now we're going to go to Capricorn I. That would be those born December 26th through January 2nd. Ooh, the whole deck wanted to come out. All right. Well, 3 cards fell out, so I'm going to take them because that seems to be appropriate. Sorry if I shook you guys. We've got unrequited love, free yourself, and true love. So right away, those of you born between December 26th and January 2nd, this is a situation where maybe you didn't feel like, you didn't feel like the love was reciprocated. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Again, going back to the main reading, we're looking at the outcome. This is somebody new possibly coming in. If it did not feel like the other person, or maybe you didn't have the same for this person, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. If that's the case, then I feel you walking away from that, freeing yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And then that's when true love comes in. This is the romance of a lifetime. So again, go back, remember the main reading. This is going to be the outcome for that reading. This is releasing something that was not equal, as we said, freeing yourself, and then opening up to that new true love. So let's see the outcome of this situation. Okay. All right, so you've already walked away, it feels like, from, yeah. Wow, really focused on your intuition. Yeah, I think you're opening up. You've recognized that whatever that relationship was that wasn't working for you, where you gave too much, you've trusted now. You're trusting your instincts. You're seeing things that you didn't see before. The Queen of Swords and the Tower in reverse with the Eight of Swords. This tells me that you've cut through the BS. The Tower moment hit. If it hasn't quite yet, it's going to, but you're not in a position where you're actually stuck. If you feel like you are, you're not. That's an illusion in the Eight of Swords. So if this situation hasn't fallen apart, it's going to, and that new opportunity is coming towards you. That's your true love. Nine of Cups, the Chariot card, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Having already walked away from a situation, Chariot card, you could have been dealing with a Cancer, a Scorpio. We have a lot of air energy, so Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This is the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. But if it was not fulfilling to you, this tells me that you're walking away from something that wasn't fulfilling to you and opening yourself up to. So the conclusion for me in this case, the outcome is walking away and being ready for that new person to come in. It's already ended for you. You're using your intuition and you're going to move forward. Okay, so the next is going to be for Capricorn IIs, which are January 3rd through January 9th. This is for Capricorn IIs. Let's get the romance angels first. What's the outcome for my Capricorn IIs? Let's see. We have honeymoon again, which came out for the first, romantic feelings, and reconciliation. Okay. And then codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. That can mean a lot of different things. I'm not going to get too deep into that. If you have somebody that does drink a little bit too much or they have some issues around that, I don't suggest, obviously, going back to a person like that. I do feel like there is somebody that you feel this way about. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. Maybe it's that you dream about the possibility of settling down with this particular person. So there is a possible new beginning in something that was there for you before. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then reconciliation being at the end, someone from your past is returning to your life. You're going to have to decide. For some of you, this is going to be a great thing, and you're going to be really happy that this person come back. And the reason is because you've done the work. In other words, you've realized that you can't put all the work into your relationships, that you need to focus on yourself and make those decisions. Recognize cutting people out that don't give back and aren't balanced with you. That's why if this returns to your life, it will work out this time. But it's up to all of you whether you want that. If not, the new person will come back in. And it may be with reconciliation. They just said this, so I'm going to throw it out there. It could be that you recognize this person. It could be somebody from a past life that all of a sudden you meet and you're like, whoa, I feel like I know you. All right, so the outcome right now, this person hasn't moved towards you just yet. So hold tight, because the Ace of Pentacles came out, which matches the one in the reading. And that was in current energy. So it's working its way up. Okay. The Fool card. Be patient. I don't think this has happened yet. If you're waiting on somebody or you're hoping that somebody's going to come back around, it hasn't happened yet. So don't make any foolish decisions. This is holding back. Just be patient and step back for a second. The Knight of Cups in reverse just means that, to me, that person's not emotionally available. If this is somebody you're currently dealing with, that's where you're at, and you may have to make a decision. So there's two different scenarios I'm picking up on. This person feels like they just don't show love. If you want this person and you want to work things out, it's going to be tough, because the Ace of Wands in reverse means to me that each time things get started again, they don't go anywhere. And then with the Nine of Wands, this person has a lot of baggage. Or maybe you carry a lot of your emotions into the relationship that you've had from the past. And that's why in the original reading, there was some reflection, right? Something good comes up, you've got to reflect on the past and realize you can't repeat the same type of relationship. You're never going to get anywhere. So in this case, I'd say, like I said, two different things. Sorry. there could be one coming back, they just haven't yet. They're kind of working up the courage. The other is somebody just holds back and there's too much baggage in the situation and it's not going to move forward. So there's really two extremes here. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Again, the person hasn't come forward. There hasn't been that celebration. There's things in, not necessarily that this person's keeping secrets from you. I just feel like there's a lot of things that are just kind of held back. In other words, if you were dating this person, they were difficult in and out, whatever it was, and things just never seemed to get going, they have a lot of things going on within that they can't explain. So, not that you have to feel sorry for them if they hurt you, just try to understand that everybody's coming from a different place. So even though we don't understand why people are the way that they just are. For the new person or someone that might be coming back from the past that you really want to be with, they haven't come to that place. They're working on some things with the moon that you don't know about. So it's probably better that you just kind of take care of you in the meantime. And if this is meant to be, it's going to come back towards you. So I hope that helped. All right, so the next one we're going to do is Capricorn III, which is January 10th through the 16th. So tell me the outcome for Capricorn IIIs, please, for their person. Religious factors, engagement, and true love. Okay, and new love. So the main reading definitely pertains to you guys. This is all about new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. It was in the current energy. So maybe it's you guys that have met this person and you're excited about the possibilities of this new love. If you haven't met them yet, they're definitely coming. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. That's great. Maybe it's that you're breaking away from an old situation where you gave too much. And now that you've gone through your spiritual journey, it's starting to attract someone into your life that's on the same path. This could end up in an engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This could have been someone you just met. If they haven't come in yet, they're definitely coming. But if you did, most likely, this is going to. If you have a question about whether you're going to end up engaged, I do believe so. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. You could be feeling that way about this person, and again, if you haven't met them, that's what you're going to feel when you do meet them. All right, so this is for Capricorn IIIs, January 10th through 16th. Tell me the outcome of the relationship. So we've got, right now, somebody might be holding back a little bit emotionally. That could be you, maybe because you feel a little bit stuck. Okay, so the person that you're dealing with, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. The person that you're questioning this situation and what the outcome is, right now it feels a little bit unstable on your part. Maybe you don't feel like things are going in the direction that you want them to. The cards say otherwise. Right now you may feel like this person's holding back. It puts you in a place where you feel stuck. You're not, though. This person's going to be really clear about how they feel. Or maybe you need to. I'll tell you if it's one or the other. I don't tend to do that, but I like to get clear-cut answers. I don't want to throw energies around. I think it confuses people. But with the King of Cups in reverse, they may be holding back emotionally, probably because of their past stuff, but you're actually not stuck. This isn't stuck. I think the clarity is going to come and you're going to understand where this person stands. They've already made a decision. They may have had some choices that they had to make also in the past, and so did you. So if you're choosing to make a clear-cut decision, and I feel like you have, that you want to move towards this, the Page of Wands. This is somebody wanting to come in and give you a message. So if you haven't heard from this person, it's coming. If you're waiting on this person to speak their truth, they're going to. And then the Six of Swords in reverse could be feeling a little bit on edge about where things stand. That's why the Queen of Pentacles came out in reverse. Just feeling like you don't know quite where they stand. If you're in a current relationship and you're wondering what the outcome could be, this could just be the energies feeling a little tough right now. I felt the need to say that. So there could be 3 different scenarios. Same outcome, pretty much, but 3 different scenarios. Somebody's holding back emotionally. You're really not stuck. The clarity's going to come. You're going to make a decision. Somebody's going to give you a message, and then you're going to recognize that you don't want to move away from this relationship. Okay? All right, so last but not least, we are going to do the Capricorn Aquarius Cuspers. So if you're born between January 17th and the 22nd, what is the outcome for the Cuspers? We have let go of control issues, make the effort, and deception. And then we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. All right, so if you are focused on career and love has been a little bit difficult, that could be why they're saying let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. If you feel like you're holding on too tight, or maybe because there's kind of a question about whether this person is either coming or whether this person's going to turn out to be what you expect, that's where they're saying let go of control issues. It's not being critical, it's just saying kind of let go, let God. All right, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. That's an important message. Making the effort means the ones you're guided to take. In other words, pay attention, because if you're watching this, you're doing the work, and it's important to know when to take things forward or make those choices. And then deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. If you have any questions, I feel like this would be somebody from your past. If there's something going on or a current relationship that you're not happy in and you're hoping to move forward into something new, keep your eyes open, because there could be some things that are a little bit fishy about this. And then I saw the Ace of Cups. So whatever happens, whatever choice you make moving forward, it feels like this is going to be a brand new beginning in love. That's going to be the outcome for you for sure. We had the Ace of Pentacles in the main reading, and now we have the Ace of Cups. All right, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Wands. Okay, so something is definitely going through a transformation. The Knight of Pentacles. There's someone here who is stable. This is not going to be the energy of deception. If you are more alert, let's say, maybe you're just going to be focusing on little things that trigger you. So if you feel like somebody is not honest with you, you're going to see it now, instead of maybe before where you kind of let things slide, you wouldn't pay attention to your gut. So the energy I'm feeling in this outcome, this is something that is stable. This person has good intentions. So whoever you're wanting to talk about, whether this is someone you're in a relationship with or this is the new coming in for you, it's going to be something that makes you really, really happy. With the Ace of Cups, that's a brand new beginning. It's feeling good, whether you're restoring a current relationship or this is something that you've been waiting on, and all of a sudden you meet this person and you're just full of love, full of excitement. With the Six of Pentacles, it may take a little while for things to balance out in your life. This may take you by surprise, so it may throw you off a little bit. With the Page of Wands, maybe this person doesn't move very quickly, or you're still waiting on them. With the Death card, this is a huge transformation. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. We've also got Cancer and Pisces, as well as a lot of fire. So you could be dealing with, oops, sorry if I shook you. You could be dealing with a Leo, Sag, or an Aries. I'm also picking up on Virgo and Capricorn. In this case, this is going to go through a little bit of a transformation. It could be that they have to do that in order to make this happen, but it feels like they're going to want to balance things out. So where you haven't felt balance in the past, this new love is going to create a transformation in your life. You're not going to be waiting for this person. In other words, if you've waited for somebody in the past to come around, or they had in and out energy, or something just wasn't right, this person's not going to be like that. They're going to be the type that doesn't make you wait around and wonder what they're up to. And they don't want to argue and fight. This is not something that you're going to have to compete for. You're not going to have to compete for their attention. You're not going to have to compete with other people if they're seeing other people, or question whether they're in third-party situations. It's not going to be the case with this person. So that's amazing news. All right, guys, the last thing I'm going to do is get you the overall messages from the Lover's Oracle. This is for Capricorns in general. So I will timestamp this as well. This is for Capricorns. Tell me what they need to know for this week's reading, please. I feel the need to cut. Okay, the first card out is gorgeous. It says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Oh, there you go. Second card, secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So that could be that new love that's coming towards you. And then the last one is sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. All right, guys. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like and comment below. To my returning subscribers, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. And to the new, I hope you'll join us. We're going to be making some changes and doing some interesting things like this. I hope this works for you guys. Please do let me know below in the comments. Also, I do personal readings, so if you'd like one of those, the information is in the description box as well. I hope you guys got something out of this. I really do. And I love you so much, and I'll see you in next week's reading. Take care.